Welcome back everybody to Super Para Bros. It's Phoenix here. I went undefeated with this Donquixote Doflamingo from Romance Dawn, one of my favorite leaders from that set. And I won this Perona card and this event pack. I was very happy to win this. One of my first big tournament wins. So his effect, you give him 2 Dawn and then you rest 1 while he's attacking. You get to cheat out a 4 cost or lower warlord from the top of your deck, which is easily set up in this deck because of all the cards you play. One of them being this Perona. I'm playing 4 of them, of course. On play, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then you get to put them back on top or bottom of your deck in any order. So it really easily sets up your leader effect. She's one of the cards you want to be finding on your first turn. Next card I'm playing is this blocker Doflamingo, 3 cost, 4000 power, does the same effect as Perona on play, but he's also a blocker and he can be cheated out by your leader effect because he is a warlord. Let me just move these. Next card I'm playing, one of the MVPs of the deck, the new 4 cost Jinbei. On play, he cheats out 4 cost or lower warlord from your hand. Active, not rested. So you really need to be seeing this on your first turns or off the top of your deck with your leader effect. Without him, you'll be falling far behind very quickly because you lose your board very fast in this format. Next card I'm playing is the old Gecko Moria Warlord from STO3. On play, you add a Warlord or Thriller Bark card from the trash back to your hand. Thriller Bark would be the Perona. Sometimes you want to recycle her effects, which is very good to be picking. Usually you want to be picking up your Jinbei because he's very important in this deck. Alright, so next card I'm playing is 4 of the Edward Weevil. On play, draw 1 card from EBL 1. 4 power, 4 cost, 6000 power. Very good. Your opponent gets very scared of this fast, especially when you're cheating out with Jinbei. He's one of the best cards to be cheating out with Jinbei because you lose a card from your hand and then you get to draw 1 right after. Alright, next card I'm playing is the blocker Hancock from Romance Dawn. I like to play this because I have the 2 different alt arts. It looks very pretty. And she's a blocker, so that does come up. It actually did come up yesterday when against the red-purple law. Her effect, Dawn 1 when attacking or on block, you draw 1 card if you have 5 or less in your hand. So it keeps your hand size up a little bit if you get to do that. And then I'm playing one of this vanilla Gecko Moria, 4 cost, 6000 power. Not much to say about him, he's just a good body. Alright, next I'm playing 4 of the 2K counter Draco Mihawk, generic stats for 5000 power. His ability, you give him 1 Dawn. When he attacks, you draw 2, trash 2. Good for helping you find events if you set them up there, and then trashing cards that you don't need from your hand. Alright, next I'm playing the new Crocodile, 2000 counter. And on play, you rest 1 Dawn and you return a 2 cost character to the hand. That could be your Perona or anything else from your opponent's board that you seem to be a threat. Maybe the Rosinante blocker or any like searcher that you don't want them recycling, like if it's a baby 5 or whatever, Brawny. Yeah, even Gordon actually. Next I'm playing this new Trafalgar Law. I don't really like him, but he's another warlord you can be cheating out with your leader effect or Jinbei. His power sucks, 4000. Activate main, you return them back to your hand. Then your opponent, if they have 6 or more cards in the hand, you have to bottom deck one of them. So I guess that's good if you attack with him first. Alright, next I'm playing 2 of what I think is a kind of a staple in most blue decks, the 4 cost Pudding. On play, your opponent returns all cards from their hand back to their deck, and then they draw 5. Very good if they have like 7 or 8 cards, or if they've been searching a lot and you don't want them to keep those cards in their hand. Alright, next I'm playing 3 of the 9 cost Secret Rare Sanji from OPO6. On play, you reveal the top card of your deck, and if it is a character that 9 costs or less, you get to cheat it out. His effect is easily set up with Perona on the same turn if you're at 10 Dawn, or with Doflamingo on the previous turn. Very good for making your board wide. I'm playing next 1 of the 9 cost Dracula Mihawk from OPO1. On play, you bottom deck the 7 cost or lower character Yeah, he's another very big, good body to be cheating out with Sanji. One of my favorite cards to be cheating out with Sanji. Very good combo. Next, I'm playing the one of the 7-cost Borsalino. On play, you bottom deck the 4-cost or lower character. Very good against if you want to be bottom decking the Rebecca character, Rob Lucci, or most of the red purple law boards. Alright, next I'm playing 2 of the new 6-cost Hancock. On play, you choose a character on your opponent's board and they cannot attack for the next turn unless it is a Luffy. And then she bottom decks a 1-cost character. So it could be anything you want to bottom deck, like Searchers or whatever, even Gordon if it's for some reason they have Gordon on board. And yeah, these 4 cards are one of the best ones to be cheating out with Sanji because they're like the bigger drops of the deck. Otherwise, you can be cheating out Jinbei with Sanji and then Jinbei will cheat out another character, so that's like 3 characters in one turn. Alright, next, the events. I'm playing 3 Gum Gum Red Rock. It bottom decks any character on the board. And the trigger, bottom decks a 4-cost or lower character from the board. So this card is very... Well, the trigger is better for law, but the main effect is good for most of other decks with very big drops. Alright, next card event. Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. It bottom decks 2 6-cost characters. Extremely well against law because their whole deck is made of 6-cost or lower characters. And it's good for getting the Lucci's and Rebecca's out of the trash because you don't want them recycling that with the Gecko Moria. I mean, it's obviously good against the mirror too because most of this deck is just 4-cost or lower characters. Alright, last card I'm playing is the Perfume Femur. You select a Warlord, which can be your leader or one of your Warlord characters. You give them 2000 power and then they become unblockable. Cards to consider would be this Gum Gum Rain. They're very good for getting rid of the bricks in your hand. Like if you have too many Sanjis or Borsalino Hancocks or even the Edward Weevils, if you can't use them, you can use this to get rid of them. I would replace maybe one of the big drops if you need to. Another route you can take is playing with Kaido, so you can draw 4 on your Tendon turn, but I wanted to be different and play with Sanji. I mean, he's good too. Another card you might want to play is this Doflamingo from STO3. The 7-cost, 7000 power. On play, you return a 7-cost or lower character to the hand. I forgot to mention, I did get these 2 cards from my entry. I opened up one of those event packs and like 3 OPS event packs. I got this Hancock Leader and this Momonosuke. And now I'm gonna open this other event pack I got for winning. And let's see what's inside. Hopefully it's something new. Alright, I got a Black Law. On play, you rest your leader, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1 or less. He might be good for the Rebecca deck, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. This is one of my biggest wins once again. I'm very happy that I brought this deck to tournament. It's one of the rogue decks I got to defeat. My first match was a Bonnie. I got to defeat that one. The next match was a Red Purple Law. Then it was a Hody Jones that I defeated. And then my last match was the Hancock. That was one of the toughest matches, actually. We were both very good at bottom decking each other's characters and making each other's boards diminished. This character was definitely the MVP because without Jinbei, you're not going to be catching up to your opponent's pace.